If you have taken a loan from bank, what are your rights?
For whatever reason, pandemic and things like that, your salary has gone down, your income has gone down. Can they restructure this loan? You see that your interest rate is going up. On what basis? You have the right to go demand from the bank, I need explanation on this.
Interest rates changed by the RBI, that's why my bank has increased.
Now the repo rate is same, but my interest rate with the bank is going up. What does it mean? Bank is doing something wrong.
They just keep on paying the increased EMI without asking questions.
In fact, what happens, EMI won't go up. Banks are super intelligent.
I don't know if they have the right to harass us.
I've seen people, they attack.
Attack.
Yes, they thrash them. The collection agents, they assault people. Visit the nearest bank branch. They won't arrest you if you go there. If the bank collection agents, who are more like goons, if they visit you, your problem.
It is said that on an average, 77% of Indians take a loan from bank in their lifetime. If you have taken a loan from bank, what are your rights? Can a recovery agent harass you? If you're planning to take a loan from bank, you need to watch this video. Let's get started, and today I have here with me the CEO and founder of Indian Money, Mr. C.S. Sudhir. Hello sir, welcome to this video where I am looking at asking you a lot of questions related to loan when we take a loan from a bank. What are my rights?
Obviously, there are rights and duties as well.
Yes.
You'll have to pay back your loan, you have to pay the EMIs promptly, all that. Same time, in case, for various reasons, you're not able to pay the loan, right? Now, you should be able to go and request for loan restructuring. When I say loan restructuring, you have taken, let's say, a loan for a tenure of 3 years and your monthly EMI comes to about 50,000. For whatever reason, pandemic and things like that, your salary has gone down, your income has gone down, you're not able to now service this loan, you're not able to pay 50,000 rupees. Can they restructure this loan and probably increase the tenure to 6 years instead of 3 years and probably reduce the EMI from 50,000 to 35,000?
So banks do not suggest this restructuring to anyone?
They won't do it on their own, but you can go and ask them for this. Same time, let's say now your loan contract, the agreement says that this is the interest rate. So normally when the bank says you are availing loan under MCLR, repo rate or floating different interest schemes, in case you see that your interest rate is going up,
Yes.
on what basis? You have the right to go demand from the bank, I need explanation on this.
That why are you increasing the interest
Absolutely,
rates?
absolutely.
Actually, everybody thinks that this is maybe due to some policy change or some interest rates changed by the RBI. That's why my bank has increased.
They have to have a base. For example, normally everything is linked to repo rate.
Yes.
Now, if the repo rate is same, but my interest rate with the bank is going up, what does it mean? Bank is doing something wrong here. They have to have a base to do this. Otherwise, I can always complain to the bank, I don't get satisfactory answer. I can go to banking ombudsman and say that this bank is cheating the public.
Yes.
That
But
can be
actually what I feel is that people, as you have always mentioned, people never read in the news about what is changing. For example, if the repo rate has changed or not, they just keep on paying the increased EMI without asking questions.
Absolutely. No, in fact, what happens, EMI won't go up. Banks are super intelligent.
Okay.
What they do, you have taken a loan, the tenure of the loan is, let's say, 20 years, home loan. And you avail the loan at the age of 30. You assume, okay, by 50, I'll own this house, my EMI will be over, and I can live peacefully. Now your EMI amount is monthly 50,000, and the EMI will remain same. So you are assuming that, okay, everything is good, because banks won't trouble you by increasing the EMI. But what they would do, they extend the term. When they increase the interest percentage, your tenure, which was originally 20 years, will now become 21, 22, 23. So which you had assumed originally that I will clear off my loan by the time I turn 50. Now you may not be able to clear it even at the age of 53, 54. This happens to many people.
But do banks inform us that your tenure has increased?
They might sometime communicate, very vague communication.
Like just an email?
No, that email or SMS also, And of course, they won't call you. It is going to be SMS or email, but that says, as per the contract, as per the loan agreement, as per the policy, there will be a change in your interest rate effective this date.
Oh.
They won't say this is going to have an impact on your tenure, things like that. They expect you to go and check with the bank branch, which 95% of the people won't do.
No one will do. Actually, this is a very smart way of not conveying something.
Absolutely.
So like now you said that they won't tell us that your the money that you need to pay now has increased. Now my next question here is that now this was recent in news that RBI governor told that now no recovery agents should use foul language to people. I first want to know, are these recovery agents really, I don't know if they have the right to harass us.
See, you have taken loan from the bank. Bank is lending somebody's money, right? They are not printing currency notes and giving you money.
Yes.
When they are lending somebody's money, they have to collect it back from you so that they'll be able to give it back to the original depositors. When you don't return it, it's going to affect the complete financials of the bank. In turn, that may even damage the trust we have in the banking system.
Yes.
That's very dangerous to the economy. And because of that, bank will have to employ various means to collect the money.
Yes.
But that should not lead to using abusive language or even physical torture. I mean, they come and literally, I've seen people, they attack.
Attack.
Yes, they thrash them. The collection agents, they assault people, physical assault. And this is happening. And this is completely illegal. So now assume I've taken loan from the bank. I'm not able to pay back because of whatever personal problems I've got. I've lost my job, I have no income, I lost somebody in the family, I've lost something, some income giving asset, whatever of that sort. Banks should be able to listen to me. And in fact, many the borrowers, they commit this mistake of not reporting their problem to the bank.
So borrowers should report that recovery agents are harassing them?
No, before that,
They should report that...
they're into the problem.
Yes.
So now, assume, I'm not able to pay my EMIs. I've not paid my EMIs for 3 months. Only when the bank people call me, I respond to them, or even I ignore their calls. I don't share my problem with them. Instead, visit the nearest bank branch. They won't arrest you if you go there. In fact, if the bank collection agents, who are more like goons,
Yes.
if they visit you, your problem. If you visit the branch, you have absolute security, nothing to worry about it. So please visit the bank branch, share your concern, share your problem, tell them what challenges you have got, tell them what problems you are going through, and then seek extra time. You tell them that, okay, no, I will not be able to pay the money for next few months because of this reason. Help me restructure it.
Yes, I think the major problem what I have understood now is that people never go and tell the bank that I am in a problem. Instead, they just, avoid the calls from the bank.
Absolutely.
Some people even change their mobile numbers.
Yeah, they change their house address. Those who are in rented house, they change their address, they change the job, they change the mobile number. But in turn, what they don't understand here is they are affecting their own credit history. But I am more concerned about, number one, collection agents getting into physical assault.
Yes.
They are not supposed to physically assault people. That's a crime. That's illegal. Number one. Number two, they are not supposed to use abusive language, which is again illegal. They are not supposed to do it. In case they are, a bank has given you loan, they have to collect it back from you. If they find that you have not returned it, they've given you sufficient time, they've given you reminders. Even after that, if it is not happening, the simple solution bank has to use is go for legal action.
Yes.
There is legal protection for every bank. So I'm very sure. So now normally in case of secured loans, home loan, loan against property, things like that, gold loan, you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Because these are secured.
Yes.
The customer doesn't pay it back, you auction the property, get back your money.
There is always a collateral.
Absolutely, and there's no need to use abusive language, no need to get, assault these people physically. That's wrong. But when it comes to credit cards, personal loans, these unsecured loans. There are situations where people don't pay back, they change their address. Such scenarios, these guys, they actually employ such people. So normally what happens with the collection agents is they classify the loans into various categories. Your EMI date is first of the month.
Yes.
You're not paid. Second, third, for the next 1 week, 10 days, the respective bank calls into people who call you. They just remind you. If you don't pay, then they will send it to their collection agents, in-house collection agents.
Yes, the collection department.
They would in turn kind of pursue you, they meet you, they try to talk to you for at least next 90 days, up to 90 days, internal, yes, until it becomes an NPA.
NPA is?
Non-performing asset, which means the loan is not being serviced by the borrower.
Okay.
Once it becomes a NPA, then they move it to external collection agents, who in turn will use all possible things. I may be wrong also, but as far as my knowledge is concerned, because I've personally gone through this problem back in 2009-10 when I started Indian Money during the initial phase of my entrepreneurial journey. I've personally experienced this. They employed those rowdy cheaters, goons, to collect these kind of loans.
In Hindi, I would say ये तो मतलब बहुत ही गुंडागर्दी वाली बात है.
They do that, and then they will actually see. Recently, we came across an incident. A Ola driver had taken loan from a bank, and these guys had outsourced the collection to a collection agency, and this collection agency used some goons to collect the money back. And those goons, they were like trying to chase this guy. They were tracing him, tracking him. They found that this guy is on the Bangalore-Mysore highway. He's on the way to some Coorg. He had he had his passengers, family, husband, wife, and a kid. And these guys chased him. Somewhere in the middle of the road, they stopped him in the highway. And they asked him to get down from the car. They asked the passengers to get down from the car. And they took the car and they left. Now imagine, driver, he has borrowed money. I know he has made a mistake. It's his failure. But what about passengers? What if it is night? What if it is in between the deep forest? They were not even willing to listen. This happened to a passenger. So this should not be done. In case if there is such delays, please pursue legal thing. I'm not saying that you've taken a loan, don't pay it back. No. You have a problem. See, just imagine, in India, you will not see people committing suicide when they're sick physically.
Yes.
I've got cancer, I've got brain tumor, heart problem, I don't have money for treatment, I'll borrow somewhere, but I'll not commit suicide. But if I've borrowed money, not able to service the loan, I commit suicide.
Yes, I was reading all the news related to the recovery agents harassing people, and there were some news articles where people have actually committed suicide.
It's okay. I mean, see, my point is, the reason is people are even absolutely fine going to jail.
Yes.
I borrowed money, legitimately, if I have to be punished for it, take me to jail. But people coming near my house and, physically assaulting or even, using abusive languages to women in the house, that's not fair. That's not acceptable.
So I want to ask you, if someone is going through this, maybe some of the viewers who are watching this video are already getting these calls or are getting harassed, what should they do?
First thing is to reach out to your bank, complain about it, raise a complaint. In case if you don't hear back from them, if they don't respond properly, complain to banking ombudsman. If you are getting such abusive languages, you have the call recording, someone is coming to your house trying to assault you, you have the video recording of this, please go to nearby police station, file a police case against the bank.
Against the bank?
Absolutely. You have to do that. And you're allowed to do that.
Thank you so much for giving us these really important insights on this. I hope that now people know that what are their rights if they take a personal loan. And I just want to tell you that in a way you have helped a lot of people who can now go and complain against the banks. Because personally, I also used to think that how can I complain against the bank? They are the ones sending the agents.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, sir. So, If you have understood what are your rights if you have taken a loan from the bank, if you have understood that no one has the right to harass you physically or verbally if you have taken a loan, then do share this video with your friends and family. Remember, if someone is harassing you, you have to report it to the bank. If they do not answer you, file a complaint against the bank in the nearest police station. But we are not saying here that you do not pay back the loan. The easiest way to pay back a loan is go to your bank, ask for a restructuring, and always be informed of changes in your interest rate, your amount, or the tenure of your loan. I hope this video has helped you. Do subscribe to our channel. You also watch our other YouTube channels which will give you information about business and farming. This is your host Sugandh Sharma signing off.